And once again, I want to say greetings to each and every one of you, Akwaba, and welcome. Welcome to another round of the Conscious Rasta Report here on LIB Radio, LIB TV here on livinginblack.com. My name is Kidiobi Awadu, aka the Conscious Rasta. Weekday mornings, you and I get together live. We come at you from 9 a.m. Pacific time. That's 12 noon Eastern time, 5 p.m. GMT, and 8 p.m. East African time. We get together with you and we deal with culture, consciousness, historical perspectives. We deal with entertainment, economics, education, health, labor, law, politics, religion, family conflict, future studies, all areas of human interactivity and development. Today's date is Wednesday. This is the 5th day of November, the year 2025 in the Western calendar, the Gregorian calendar too, which we've realigned our cultural clock. Welcome to the 7th millennium. You have found your family in a peaceful place here on LIB Radio, LIB TV, here on livinginblack.com. And it is going to be a great day here in Las Vegas. The temperature is supposed to get today up to about 82 degrees or so. This is a perfect day here in Las Vegas. Gotta say, it is a wonderful today. Today is a great day. I won't even have to use my AK, as Ice Cube might say. We got a good program I have on the table for today. I don't think today is going to overwhelm you. Sometimes I realize that the classes we do here on LIB Radio may seem a little over the top and a little difficult for some people, but I don't think that you tune in because it's too difficult for you. I think you keep coming back because you are going to learn something every day, just like I am going to learn something new every day. So we welcome you to the conversation, and here is what we have on the table for our study today. Today, the Conscious Rasta Report features a health-centered podcast. This features 5 powerful additions to my anti-aging arsenal. Number 1, saw palmetto. Supports prostate health and helps with hormonal balance. Number 2 of these 5 new additions, dark chocolate, is rich in antioxidants and promotes heart health and cognitive function. Number 3, glycine is an amino acid that supports sleep, brain function, and liver function. Liver detoxification, I should say. 4, NAD+. Plays a key role in cellular energy production and helps slow the aging process. And 5, L-Carnosine has antioxidant properties and reduces signs of aging. Individually, these supplements offer impressive benefits, but together they form a nutrition miracle that can significantly enhance your anti-aging efforts. Would you like more details on why you should incorporate these key nutrients into your routine? That's our topic for today. I hope you do like what we do, like what we say here on LIB Radio and LIB TV. We do the best we can to always do the best we can, learn even more, do even better. So that's what we have on the table for today. I'm going to just go right into, I've got a video queued up, and this talks about the benefits of L-Carnosine. And I am going to, first of all, create a link for that so you can have access to it too, and puts this up onto the desktop. You tell me what you think about this short piece of video on the benefits of L-Carnosine.
There is a proven high correlation between human lifespan and L-Carnosine levels. L-Carnosine is highly concentrated in your muscles and brain and is directly involved in a number of life-extending activities. L-Carnosine helps prevent the buildup of advanced glycation end products or AGEs that damage mitochondria and eventually end in premature cell death. It is a heavy metal chelator, and it works by removing heavy metal accumulation in brain cells. L-Carnosine is an antioxidant and a pH buffer in muscle cells, preventing lactic acid buildup. Carnosine levels. L-Carnosine is highly concentrated in your muscles and brain and is directly involved in a number of life-extending activities. L-Carnosine helps prevent the buildup of advanced glycation and premature cell death. It is a heavy metal chelator, and it works by removing heavy metal accumulation in brain cells. L-Carnosine is an antioxidant and a pH buffer in muscle cells, preventing lactic acid buildup. There is a proven high correlation between human lifespan and L-Carnosine.
That was an impressive performance per presentation, if you ask me, on just L-Carnosine. So I'm going to go right to that part of the research that I put together, and let's continue to follow up on what was just shared about the benefits of L-Carnosine. Now, I have these all up. They're not necessarily in the right order, but here's what is said about L-Carnosine. It is a naturally occurring dipeptide, and we talked about peptides yesterday extensively on LIB radio, signaling molecules. It's made of beta-alanine and L-histidine. It's found in high concentrations in the brain, the muscles, and the heart. It's known for its anti-aging, antioxidant, and cell protective properties. Here is a summary of its main health benefits, L-Carnosine, and it is all backed by contemporary current research. Number 1, for brain and cognitive health, it has neuroprotective effects. L-Carnosine helps protect neurons from oxidative stress, glycation, and metal toxicity. Processes linked to neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. We've often talked about the link between heavy metal toxicity and Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. L-Carnosine supports mental clarity. Some studies show improved attention and mental energy in older adults and children with attention or spectrum conditions. And point 3, it reduces brain inflammation. It reduces advanced glycation end products, AGEs, and reactive oxygen species that impair brain function. L-Carnosine number 2, muscle recovery and performance. Point 1, it buffers lactic acid. That's that acidic buildup when you've been exercising a muscle too long and you start to cramp. That's lactic acid. Carnosine stabilizes pH levels in muscles, reducing fatigue and improving endurance, especially during high intensity exercise. And I know I do HIIT every morning. I go out for 20 minutes, I walk for 90 seconds, run for 30 seconds, 10 times, and I go 2 circuits of the block that I live on. And that's a pretty good workout. L-Carnosine allows me to get through those periods of running without too much stress. And muscle recovery, it increases muscle strength. By delaying muscle fatigue, it supports greater training output and recovery. And point 3 of what it does for the muscles, synergy with beta-alanine. Supplementing with beta-alanine, the rate-limiting amino acid, can raise muscle carnosine levels significantly. And I'll have to look more into beta-alanine and maybe adding that to my list as well. I'm getting a big list of supplements now, but That's okay. They're working. Next, L-carnosine in anti-aging and cellular production. Reduces glycation. L-carnosine inhibits the formation of advanced glycated end products, AGEs, that stiffen collagen, cause wrinkles, and damage blood vessels. Point 2, L-carnosine protects mitochondria, the little engines inside of all of our cells that create energy. It supports cellular energy metabolism and reduces oxidative stress in mitochondria. The next point, DNA protection. It acts as a scavenger for reactive oxygen species and aldehydes that damage DNA and proteins. So therefore, if you're concerned about your telomeres, then L-carnosine is one of the substances you do want to add to your nutrition list. Going on, eye health. L-carnosine helps prevent cataracts. Topical L-carnosine, as N-acetyl L-carnosine eye drops, has been shown to slow cataract development and improve lens clarity. Point 2, it reduces oxidative eye damage. It's beneficial in conditions like macular degeneration or diabetic retinopathy. Now, I have a friend, a wonderful dear friend I'm thinking of right now, who has suffered, unfortunately, a slow degradation of her eyesight over the course of 3 or 4 years. She's a wonderful, wonderful person, beloved by all. I cannot seem to convince her to listen to my program. I cannot seem to convince her that she would be beneficiary of the research that I do. I cannot convince her to do a one-on-one consultation with me. I love her dearly, but she's almost lost all of her eyesight now because of cataracts. I'll call her again after this report and see if we might be able to do better. So the benefits conditions like macular degeneration or diabetic retinopathy. Point 5, metabolic and cardiovascular health. L-carnosine improves glucose metabolism. It therefore enhances insulin sensitivity and reduces complications of diabetes through anti-glycation efforts. So it's going to help to keep that blood sugar levels in check. Point 2, it protects vascular endothelium, the lining of your blood vessels. It helps prevent damage to blood vessels linings, lowering your risk for atherosclerosis. That's the primary cause of heart disease, which is the primary mechanism by which most people will pass on. Point 3, reduces inflammation markers. Some evidence shows that L-carnosine lowers C-reactive protein and other systemic inflammation markers. And number 6, L-carnosine immune and detox support. It chelates heavy metals, binds to and helps neutralize harmful metals like copper, zinc, and iron when they are in excess in your body. And last point on that, immune and detox support. It supports immune balance by lowering oxidative and inflammatory stress. It maintains better immune homeostasis. So, in this recommended dose, typical dose of L-carnosine would be 1,000 milligrams twice daily, once in the morning and once in the evening, ideally on an empty stomach. Point 2, sacking. It's often paired with beta-alanine for athletic benefits, or N-acetyl L-Carnitine for eye health. Safety, it's generally considered safe and well tolerated. Rare side effects may include mild digestive upset or insomnia if taken late. And it says take it twice, 1,000 milligrams, once in the morning and once in the evening. And I'm definitely going to send that to my friend, and hopefully she will make great benefit of it. I'm going to show one more piece of video here, if you don't mind. And this piece of video I'm going to share is about the power of NAD. And the NAD is not very common among supplement usage, but I do contend NAD is awesome. So let me show you this brief video. And first of all, before I do so, let me just say greetings to those of you in our listening audience checking in today for Africa One. My sister is in the house. Brother Hotep, Brother Keedy, and Global LIV family will listen later. Well, thank you for listening later. And thank you for being a part of this global family and for being who you are and doing what you do. We are so very grateful. Here's the video I'm going to share with you.
Treatments that we have here at Cryo Healthcare is NAD+. So this is a nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide. And this is a molecule that is involved in energy production. It's involved in DNA repair. So it's a very useful molecule. Now, in the optimized energy production. And as we get older, we have less of this stuff. Now, you can take supplements that are precursors like nicotinamide riboside, which is NR, or NMN, which is nicotinamide mononucleotide. They, to some extent, help you replenish NAD, but not a whole lot. When you get the injection, then you get actually a significantly higher amount in. We give it as a subcutaneous injection. Some people do it as an IV, and these are all ways that you can get in. This is something that can be very helpful, and it's a really good anti-aging molecule. One of the best
Let that play one more time.
Treatments that we have here at Cryo Healthcare is NAD+. So this is a nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide, and this is a molecule that is involved in energy production. It's involved in DNA repair, so it's a very useful molecule. Now, in the mitochondria, it's very helpful because it helps in the electron transport chain to optimize energy production. And as we get older, we have less of this stuff. Now, you can take supplements that are precursors like nicotinamide riboside, which is NR, or NMN, which is nicotinamide mononucleotide. They, to some extent, help you replenish NAD, but not a whole lot. When you get the injection, then you get actually a significantly higher amount in. We give it as a subcutaneous injection. Some people do it as an IV, and these are all ways that you can get in more of this stuff. It's unfortunately very expensive. I think they're very difficult to make, but this is something that can be very helpful, and it's a really good anti-aging molecule.
All right. Again, the anti-aging molecule he was talking about, nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide, or NAD+. NAD+ is a vital coenzyme present in every cell. It plays a central role in energy production, working therefore with the mitochondria. It plays a central role in DNA repair, the cell nucleus, cellular communication, how cells communicate with each other amongst the larger matrix, and regulating metabolism and circadian rhythms. So this simple molecule, NAD+, has a lot of different functions. Let's go deeper into it. Its levels naturally decline with age, contributing to fatigue, cognitive decline, and reduced resilience to stress and illness. Supplementation or therapy aimed at restoring NAD+ levels is associated with a range of potential benefits across multiple body systems. Point 2. NAD+ supports enhanced cognitive function by promoting mitochondrial health in brain cells, reducing neuroinflammation, and improving learning, memory, and mental clarity. It activates sirtuin proteins, which are in our DNA, and those are all about preserving our body over the expense of time. It activates sirtuin proteins, which help defend neurons against oxidative stress and DNA damage, and are being explored for their potential to slow neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. This neuroprotective role may reduce the risk of cognitive decline and dementia. Point 3. Oh, this is getting deep. For physical health, NAD Plus is crucial for energy metabolism. It enhances mitochondrial function and ATP production, leading to increased energy levels, reduced fatigue, and improved physical performance. This makes it of interest for athletes, as it may boost energy, improve reaction times, enhance endurance, and support muscle recovery and development. NAD Plus also promotes metabolic efficiency, potentially aiding in weight management by increasing fat burning capacity and regulating appetite-related hormones. And that's a very, very important point. This is why we encourage everyone, weigh yourself every day at the same time and report to yourself. Keep it in your journal. Today I weighed in, very proud to have weighed in at 142.5, 2.5 pounds less than what I weighed at age 25 years old. Next, still on the topic of nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide, cardiovascular health may benefit from NAD Plus as it supports endothelial function, reduces oxidative stress, and improves circulation. Preclinical studies suggest it can lower blood pressure, enhance blood flow, and reduce the risk of cardiovascular events. It may also protect against various forms of heart disease, including heart failure and atherosclerosis. Next point, NAD Plus therapy is used for pain management, particularly chronic pain, by reducing systemic inflammation, the primary cause of pain. And I would say systemic inflammation is the primary cause of so many diseases, without the risks associated with addictive opioid drugs. It may also help in addiction recovery by reducing withdrawal symptoms and supporting neurotransmitter balance, making the detoxification process more tolerable. Some evidence suggests it can improve mood, potentially easing symptoms of anxiety and depression by influencing neurotransmitter balance and reducing inflammatory markers. And there's more. Other benefits include improved sleep quality by regulating circadian rhythms, that's enhancing the function of the pineal gland, enhanced skin health through DNA repair and reduced oxidative stress, leading to improved tone and texture, and support for immune function and DNA repair. NAD Plus, bear with me, NAD Plus may also contribute to healthier aging by extending health span and reducing the risk of age-related diseases. So there you go. Nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide, NAD+. Nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide. Does that sound like it needs to be added to your anti-aging arsenal as well? Well, let's keep on going. We got some more. And we're going to show you how, in my opinion, every man, every woman, should be using these 5 following additions to your anti-aging arsenal. Now, I'll be honest, I have them all queued up in my shopping cart. I shop at VitaCost.com. I have them all queued up in my shopping cart. The problem is paying for them all. They're not going to be that expensive. With my discount, I get them at, it's going to be less than $65 with the postage already included, shipping included in that. So we're going to do the best we can today to raise enough from our listening audience so I can be rewarded for bringing you this information by getting it at significant discount. I'm asking that you contribute to LIV Radio. Where else are you going to get this information? You can find it with AI search engines, and I found 10 AI search engines yesterday when I was actually working with a client. And he was a little older, and I was doing the best I could to show him how to better use search engines. He could barely use Google. But I tried to show him how to use Google to find 10 high quality AI search engines. Essentially, I might be putting myself out of business by teaching a client to do that. But you understand, it's not about the money. It's not about the money. We need money to survive. We need money to pay our bills, to keep the electricity flowing. We need money. But I'll be honest with you, and I'm being honest as I possibly can. The putting off solutions, especially solutions to your health, because the money's not there, that's a formula for a disaster. That's a formula for a disaster. If anybody else is in the house, wants to weigh in, wants to check in, want to say greetings to your brother, I'm doing the best that I can. But obviously, sometimes my best just is not good enough. Maybe you're more concerned today with the aftermath of the elections across the United States, and the Trumpites were severely set back by all of their losses. But that doesn't change anything. The Democrats and Republicans are both wings on the same bird, or as we have come to say recently, they're both cheeks on the same butt, and Trump is what comes out of the middle of it. So please, people, please pay attention. This is good information. This is very valuable information that I'm bringing to you today. Why? Because you deserve it. You deserve to be treated right. You deserve the best that I can contribute. So hit the thumbs up button. Let yourself be known if you are in the community today. And let's keep going forward. Next on the list, we're going to take on saw palmetto. Point 1 of the many benefits of saw palmetto, which is not just for men, although it is highly recommended for suppressing of prostate disease. But saw palmetto is helpful for women as it also increases testosterone, which women do produce and do need to be able to toughen you up and get you ready for the world. So number 1, saw palmetto, number 1, supports prostate health. Its main use, for which it is most famous, is for helping relieve symptoms of benign prostate hyperplasia. Benign meaning it is a non-cancerous growth. Prostate is identifying where it's located in a man's body. And hyperplasia means it is blown up, swollen up, it's oversized. So it's helped relieving symptoms of benign prostate hyperplasia, BPH, a non-cancerous enlargement of the prostate common in older men. How it works? It may inhibit the enzyme 5-alpha reductase, which converts testosterone into dihydrotestosterone, DHT, a hormone that's linked to prostate enlargement. The benefits: number one, may reduce frequent urination, nighttime urination, which is called nocturia, and weak urine flow. Other benefits include some studies find it's comparable to mild pharmaceutical 5-alpha reductase inhibitors like finasteride, but with fewer sexual side effects. So you can use finasteride, but you're going to have the ED and other sexual side effects that you do not want to live with. The evidence is mixed. Some clinical trials show significant improvement in urinary symptoms, while others show modest or no effect. The variation often depends on the extract quality and dosage, and I would go to say the variation in efficacy depends on your total lifestyle. Point 2, dealing with saw palmetto, helps maintain healthy testosterone levels. Saw palmetto might preserve testosterone by reducing its conversion into dihydrotestosterone. Point 2, potential benefits include support for libido and energy, levels in men. It may help preserve muscle mass and reduce hair loss linked to dihydrotestosterone sensitivity. Point 4, evidence is modest but growing. It appears most effective when combined with lifestyle and nutritional support. So that's that mixed efficacy we were talking about just a short time ago. It's about your lifestyle and nutritional support. Are you engaging in weight training, aerobics training? Are you pressing your body, pressing your muscles? Are you exercising, engaging in Tai Chi or Qigong? You should. All of the above. We're talking about saw palmetto. Point 3, it may help reduce hair loss, androgenic alopecia. Because of its DHT blocking effects, saw palmetto is often included in natural hair loss treatments. Studies show increased hair density and reduced hair shedding after 4 to 6 months of supplementation. It works best in mild to moderate male or female pattern hair thinning. So if you are a female and you are experiencing hair thinning, you may want to consider adding saw palmetto to your nutritional supplementation routine. Point 4, anti-inflammatory and antioxidant effects. Saw palmetto berries are rich in fatty acids, phytosterols, phytochemicals, and flavonoids that reduce inflammation. It therefore may help lower chronic inflammation linked to prostate disease and urinary discomfort, and protects against oxidative stress that accelerates aging or tissue damage. It goes on. Saw palmetto supports urinary tract function, especially helpful for men suffering from benign prostate hyperplasia, but also used traditionally for both men and women to support urinary comfort and flow. And therefore, it may reduce urgency and improve bladder emptying. Next point, possible additional benefits include, number 1, emerging but less studied areas include hormone balance in women, particularly around menopause or polycystic ovarian syndrome, due to mild androgenic effects. And 2, improves sexual function, secondary to better hormonal balance and urinary health. So that sexual function, you want to have hormone balance, urinary health, and of course, you want to do everything else that supports your function, including cardiovascular conditioning. Next, we're talking about safety and side effects of saw palmetto. Generally well tolerated when taken in standard doses, 160 milligrams twice daily of standardized liposteric extract. Point 2, or mild effects may include upset stomach, nausea or headache. Rare side effects might include mild dizziness or decreased libido. Not recommended during pregnancy or breastfeeding. And it may interact with hormone regulated or hormone related medications or blood thinners. Check with your healthcare provider who prescribes you these drugs before combining saw palmetto with them. Very good point. I hope you are enjoying it. I hope you are learning something today. I am on a roll. We're on a roll, and we're just going to keep on going. We're talking about the benefits of saw palmetto. Next, we're talking about dark chocolate. And I had some dark chocolate just yesterday, and I'm going to have some more today because dark chocolate, you are all to that. Dark chocolate with a cocoa or cocoa content of 70% or higher offers a range of potential benefits due to its high concentration of beneficial compounds like flavonols and polyphenols. These compounds are linked to improved heart health, better cholesterol levels, enhanced brain function, and reduced risk of type 2 diabetes or diabetes mellitus, with studies showing that regular consumption may lower the risk of cardiovascular disease and stroke. Additionally, dark chocolate supports gut health by acting as a prebiotic, promoting the growth of beneficial gut bacteria, and it may help regulate stress hormones like cortisol. Bullet points: dark chocolate has, with at least 70% cocoa, is rich in essential nutrients such as iron, magnesium, copper, manganese, calcium, potassium, zinc, and fiber, with one 100-gram bar containing about 11 grams of fiber. So that chocolate, that 70% or higher chocolate is good for you, no doubt. Point 2, the flavonols and polyphenols in high cocoa dark chocolate act as powerful antioxidants, potentially offering more antioxidant power than superfruits like berries and acai, and may protect the skin from UV damage. Point 3, research indicates that consuming 2 grams of 70% cocoa dark chocolate daily for 6 months can improve cholesterol and triglyceride levels, while higher intake is associated with a 37% reduced risk of cardiovascular disease and a 29% reduced risk of stroke. 2 grams a day. Next point, flavonols in dark chocolate may enhance cognitive function, improving blood flow to the brain, and support memory and concentration, with some studies showing benefits after just 1 square consumed before a mentally demanding task. That's pretty awesome. 1 square of dark chocolate just before consuming a mentally demanding task. I could use that, no doubt. Next, dark chocolate may also help manage blood sugar and insulin resistance, potentially lowering the risk of developing type 2 diabetes, and its compounds like epicatechin can improve exercise endurance by enhancing oxygen delivery to muscles. Last point, for maximum benefit, experts recommend consuming a moderate portion, typically 1 to 1.4 ounces per day, of minimally processed dark chocolate with 70% or more high cacao content as part of a balanced diet. Now, you can also get dark chocolate and make your own cocoa. This is very good. Let me just push this up here real quick. I'm going to just real quickly give you a recipe for dark chocolate cocoa. Where we at? Give me a recipe. Give me a recipe. I'm in a Brave AI search engine. Give me a recipe for a healthy dark chocolate drink. And we're asking for that from AI. And here's what comes up. A healthy dark chocolate drink combines rich cocoa with natural sweeteners and plant-based milk for a satisfying antioxidant-rich treat. This recipe uses minimal processed ingredients and emphasizes whole, wholesome components. Prep time 5 minutes, cooking time 5 minutes, servings 1. Temperature warm around 120 degrees Fahrenheit. That's not hot, that's warm. Ingredients include unsweetened almond milk, 1 cup, unsweetened raw cacao powder, 1 tablespoon, 10 grams, dairy-free chocolate bar, 70% or higher, 3 to 4 tablespoons. Now that's dairy-free. This is not your milk chocolate. Milk chocolate is contaminated with calf juice and sugar. Do not use milk chocolate, period, at any time. Ingredients include coconut sugar, 1 to 2 teaspoons, 1 to 2 teaspoons of coconut sugar. Optional for added sweetness. Add a pinch of cinnamon, and you want the Ceylon cinnamon for warmth and flavor. And you can have shaved dark chocolate as a topping and shredded coconut, if you want, as a topping as well. So what you need is a medium saucepan, you need a whisk, measuring cups and spoons, and a heat-safe mug. So add the almond milk to a saucepan, 1 cup over medium heat, and warm until it is steaming and just beginning to bubble around the edges. Once the milk is warm, add the cocoa powder, chopped dark chocolate, and cinnamon to the saucepan. Whisk continuously until all ingredients are fully incorporated and the chocolate is completely melted, creating a smooth, lump-free mixture. Taste the hot cocoa and add coconut sugar if a sweeter flavor is desired. Many find the natural sweetness of the dark chocolate bar sufficient. Number 4, carefully pour the hot cocoa into a heat-safe mug. Top with shaved dark chocolate and shredded coconut for added texture and flavor. And for safety notes, always stir the mixture continuously while heating to prevent scalding and prevent even melting. And ensure, not prevent, I need to listen to myself, and ensure even melting. Use caution when handling hot liquids and avoid overheating milk to prevent burning. Substitutions could include replace almond milk with any plant-based milk such as oat, soy, or cashew milk for a different flavor profile or to accommodate allergies. Point 2, use maple syrup or agave nectar instead of coconut sugar for a different natural sweetener. And third point, substitute cacao powder with unsweetened cocoa powder if raw cacao is unavailable. So raw cacao is different from cocoa powder. Cacao, C-A-C-A-O, is your preferable, or you could use C-O-C-O-A, cacao versus cocoa. This drink is best consumed immediately after preparation, and you can store the leftover in an airtight container in the refrigerator for up to 2 days, but the texture may change upon reheating. And for richer, creamier texture, use a higher percentage dark chocolate, 70% or above. To enhance the flavor, simmer the milk with the cinnamon stick for 5 minutes before adding other ingredients, then remove the stick before proceeding. For a more indulgent version, top with vegan whipped cream or a dollop of coconut cream. Now that wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad at all. And you know I'm going to try that. I'm definitely going to be trying that because I like chocolate and I am, of course, a chef. So putting all this, I'm going to just put all that in my recipe there, in my research for today, and I'll format it later. And yeah. Okay, so we got all of that in. The dark chocolate and a healthy dark chocolate drink. That's what we're talking about. Going forward, we're almost at the end of our studies today. The last of the 5 supplements that I am adding that's going to make me just a beast is glycine. Glycine is a non-essential amino acid, meaning essential amino acids. Glycine is easily manufactured by your body. Glycine is a non-essential amino acid that plays a multifaceted role in the body. Yeah, it's pretty versatile, contributing to numerous physiological functions and potential health benefits. Point 1. Glycine is a key building block for proteins, particularly collagen, which makes up about 33% of the protein in the human body and is essential for the structure of skin, joints, bones, and connective tissues. Glycine is also vital for the synthesis of creatine, which supports energy production in muscles during high-intensity activity and may enhance muscle strength and size. And I do right now use a creatine supplement as well. Add that to my formula for building stem cells. Point 2. One of the most well-documented benefits of glycine is its positive impact on sleep quality. It acts on N-methyl D-aspartate, NMDA receptors in the brain, particularly in the suprachiasmatic nucleus, the main circadian pacemaker, which helps regulate sleep-wake cycles. Glycine supplementation has been shown to lower core body temperature at night and promote deeper, more restful sleep, potentially reducing fatigue. It may also support mood regulation by stimulating the production of serotonin, a neurotransmitter associated with improved mood and memory. Point: glycine exhibits significant anti-inflammatory and cytoprotective, meaning cell protective properties. It modulates immune responses by suppressing pro-inflammatory pathways such as NF-κB and promoting anti-inflammatory microglia polarization in the brain. Microglia polarization would be the micro of the brain material. Microglia polarization in the brain, which may benefit conditions like ischemic stroke and neuroinflammation. Glycine also protects tissues from damage caused by oxidative stress. It supports gut health by reducing inflammation and protecting the intestinal barrier, the endothelial cells, caused by oxidative stress. It supports gut health by reducing inflammation and protecting the intestinal barrier, and may help prevent or treat conditions such as liver disease, diabetes, and heart disease. That includes the metabolic disorder, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. Low plasma glycine levels are associated with increased systemic inflammation and heart disease, and type 2 diabetes and obesity. And supplementation has been linked to improved insulin sensitivity and reduced glycated hemoglobin levels. In the context of physical performance and recovery, glycine supports muscle protein synthesis, facilitates tissue repair, and reduces exercise-induced inflammation and soreness. Animal and some human studies suggest it may enhance muscle regeneration, strength, and endurance, although more robust clinical trials are needed to confirm these ergogenic effects in athletes. It may also help reduce muscle wasting during high stress conditions such as cancer, cachexia, or sepsis. Cancer, cachexia, or sepsis. I need to look up cancer, cachexia. I'm not familiar with that term. I need to know what it is all about. Tell me about quote, cancer cachexia. That's what I want to know. And it is coming up. And put that up in the Brave AI search engine. I love my search engines. I like Brave, Perplexity, and Copilot are my favorites. My number one will be Perplexity AI, followed by Brave, followed by Copilot. And I just yesterday found 10 AI search engines, so I'm about to have fun. So we're looking up cancer cachexia as a complex metabolic syndrome characterized by progressive and involuntary weight loss. Now, that's something I'm finding to be common. Now, here we have a solution. Primarily due to the depletion of skeletal muscle mass and to a lesser extent fat tissue, which cannot be fully reversed by nutritional support alone. It is a common and serious condition in patients with advanced cancer, affecting an estimated 70 to 80% of individuals depending on cancer type and disease progression. Cachexia is not simply a result of reduced food intake, but arises from a combination of systemic inflammation, altered metabolism, and tumor-derived factors that drive excessive energy expenditure and muscle breakdown. The syndrome is defined by a body weight loss of more than 5% over 6 to 12 months, or more than 2% in individuals with a body mass index below 20 kilograms per meter. Although, along with the presence of sarcopenia, loss of muscle mass, it is often divided into 3 stages: pre-cachexia, weight loss of less than 5%, with anorexia or metabolic abnormalities; cachexia, which is weight loss over 5% or over 2% with low BMI and sarcopenia; and refractory cachexia, a terminal stage with a life expectancy of less than 3 months. Cachexia frequently begins before significant weight loss is apparent, making early detection challenging. Cancer cachexia is associated with a range of debilitating symptoms including severe fatigue, weakness, loss of appetite, anorexia, and impaired physical functioning. It significantly diminishes quality of life and negatively impacts the effectiveness of cancer treatments, increasing chemotherapy toxicity, reducing treatment tolerance, and raising the risk of surgical complications. It is estimated to contribute 20 to 22% of cancer-related deaths, making it a major cause of mortality in advanced cancer patients. The underlying mechanisms involve a systemic inflammatory response, increased energy expenditure due to tumor metabolism, such as the Warburg effect and the Cori cycle, and disruptions in protein and energy balance. Tumor-derived factors and the host's immune response trigger catabolic processes, including proteolysis and lipolysis, while suppressing anabolic pathways like protein synthesis. This leads to a negative nitrogen and energy balance, even in the presence of adequate caloric intake. Despite extensive research, there is currently no approved drugs to reverse cachexia, and treatment remains largely supportive. Management strategies include nutritional support, appetite stimulants, anti-inflammatory agents, and emerging therapies targeting metabolic pathways and muscle preservation. Exercise, though counterintuitive, is being explored as a potential intervention to slow muscle loss. Early identification and multidisciplinary care are crucial to improving patient outcomes and quality of life. That was very, very useful. And I'm going to copy and I'm going to keep that. I'm going to add that to today's report. And we're almost finished with this as well. I'm going to add this to the report. And we'll come back and clean all of that up a little bit later. There are two more points I want to talk about. And again, that I'm going to reread what I just read. Cancer cachexia is a complex metabolic syndrome characterized by progressive and involuntary weight loss, primarily due to the depletion of skeletal muscle mass and, to a lesser extent, fat tissue, which cannot be fully reversed by nutritional support alone. So next, it is a common and serious condition in patients. That's not what I was reading. I was reading something else. What I just read, I'm going to reread it. Now that we have that larger explanation, in the context of physical performance and recovery, glycine supports muscle protein synthesis, facilitates tissue repair, and reduces exercise-induced inflammation and soreness. Animal and some human studies suggest it may enhance muscle regeneration, strength, and endurance. Although more robust clinical trials are needed to confirm these ergogenic effects in athletes. Point. It may also help reduce muscle wasting during high-stress conditions such as cancer, cachexia, or sepsis. So that's where we ended up before going off into cancer, cachexia alone. Next point. Additionally, glycine contributes to the production of glutathione, a powerful antioxidant that protects cells from damage and supports immune function. It also plays a role in detoxification by aiding in the synthesis of bile salts and heme. Glycine may help lower homocysteine levels, supporting cardiovascular health and reducing risk associated with high animal protein intake. Again, I'm going to repeat that. Glycine may help lower homocysteine levels, supporting cardiovascular health and reducing risks associated with high animal protein intake. Point. Glycine is naturally found in high protein foods, such as red meat. We do not eat red meat. We don't eat it at all. Poultry, I don't eat it. I recommend people give it up. Fish, I recommend people give it up. Dairy, I recommend everyone give it up. Legumes and seeds. So glycine is naturally found in high protein foods such as legumes and seeds. It is also available in supplement form, typically in doses of 2 to 5 grams daily. While generally safe, high doses above 500 milligrams per kilogram of your body mass may lead to cytotoxic effects, meaning toxic to the cells, including potential neurotoxicity and organ damage. And glycine toxicity can be fatal in rare cases, such as when used in sterile water for bladder irrigation. It may interact with antipsychotic medications, so consultation with a healthcare provider is advised before supplementation. And then we added the cancer cachexia, and I think that is where the new research begins here. So I just want to isolate this part and I'm highlighting a bit here, bold that, and then after that I'll come back a little bit later and format the rest of my document. And that's it for today. That's all the research that I have on the table. I hope you find it to be interesting. I hope you find that what I do here does not go over your head. No, it doesn't go over your head. But that it does contribute to what we do need to and intend to understand about our health. We're looking for cancer cachexia. Okay, so that's what we are doing today. That's what we do here today. And I hope you found it to be very useful. You've been tuned into your LIB Radio, LIBTV, livinginblack.com. Let me just double check, making sure that everybody who did tune in did get acknowledged. 2 people listening on Rumble, that's not a good sign. That's a terrible, terrible sign. And I gave you 5 wonderful tips for about $65 if you use VitaCost.com to find these 5 nutritional supplements to add to your anti-aging arsenal. That's going to improve your quality of life immensely. Immensely. But you're not going to know about it because the other people who listen to this show never told you to listen to it. And I'm doing my best, but I can't reach everybody. I can reach you, and you can reach 2 people. Those 2 people can reach 4 people, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. We're going to do better. I'm going to have a guest next week. Just confirm. Maybe I'll have several guests next week. We're going to do better. If you find these topics to be fascinating, you can support us by going to www.libradio.com, and of course that is http libradio.com. Scroll to the bottom of the front page and look for the subscriber and supporter links. Do that. You'll be good for us. It'll be good for you. You'll feel, hopefully, like you did contribute something positive to the mission here. If every one of us contributes something positive to the mission, then the mission will expand. If we don't do it, we're doomed. Everything is stacked up against you and me. Everything. For one, for my purposes, the elections are too slow. Our elections are too slow to solve the problem. You can support LIB by buying my books at http://keidi.biz/CRP Conscious Rasta Press 2012. And I do encourage that you do support LIB Radio, LIB TV, by buying the books. Get the books. The books, Living Superfood Longevity, will have a few of the ones I talked about today will be in there. The L-Carnosine I know is in there. The which other was the other one that I talked about? There were two of them I talked about today that are definitely in the book, Living Superfood Longevity. But some of them are also new that I have been now adding to my anti-aging arsenal, which is probably up to at this point about 50 about 55 different substances. And you know now, I do see Sister Morienda in the house, and she is sharing that she likes this topic for today. And I am so very grateful for you, beloved, for being in the house today. One more thing I'm going to do, just copy this, come over and paste it up on my LIB Radio family. And did it go? Did it go? Did it go? It did. So thank you all for tuning in today to your favorite. We aim to be your favorite. We are LIB Radio, LIB TV. We are living in black.com. I wish you peace and prosperity to each and every one of you. And on that note, I am out of here for today. Still doing everything I can to extend a healthy lifespan. And that's what we do here on LIB Radio, LIB TV. We do it every day here on livinginblack.com. Peace and prosperity to each and every one of you. On your favorite, we are LIB Radio, LIB TV. We are livinginblack.com.